This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboy's Juices, infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beet and thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Starboys Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now. It's a new day, a day where history is to be made. Whichever way you look at it, history is to be made. Something that you do for the very first time. Sometimes when an opportunity of this nature presents itself, it's one that can present endless opportunities for the future. And Jamaica stands on the verge of a moment of that significant nature as well, to become the first Caribbean team to win a game at the FIFA Women's World Cup. The first team after the United States, Canada, and Mexico in CONCACAF to win a game at the World Cup. Hello everyone, I'm Simon Preston and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary. This is the platform where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. The match will be 7:30 a.m. I repeat, the match will be 7:30 a.m. Jamaica time. So that is in another 22 hours and 6 minutes from now. So 22 hours and 6 minutes from now, the match will be played. Let's hear from Coach Lauren Donaldson and also Alison Swaby as they head into the clash in the next 22 hours, shall we?
Of the team going into the next game. Well, I mean, we know we have 3 games to play, and obviously we came here with the mindset that every game is important. Obviously, yes, again, that give us a little more confidence, but we also know that we're playing a strong team in Panama, and they're here for a reason. Nothing has been decided group-wise yet, so it's going to be a dog fight.
Now that the dust has settled, how is the energy amongst the team?
Well, the energy is good. I mean, obviously, one of the best players in the world is not playing, so we have to make that adjustment, come out, and just try to take care of business.
And you've obviously played Panama before. What's the expectations? Are you more prepared? Do you feel more prepared for this game? What's the difference between this game and the last match?
Well, we have played them twice 4 years ago, so that's a long time ago. So they have a different look, we have a different look, and again, I am sure nothing has been decided in the group, so Panama is going to be very strong.
And a clean sheet in the last match, do you think you can replicate that in this one?
Well, hopefully that's what we're trying to do, get a clean sheet to give us a chance, but hopefully, we can score some goals with that and keep a clean sheet. I mean, that's the objective right now.
And first point going into the World Cup, how does that set you up for this game?
Well, that was good. After the second World Cup, getting your first point, the players were elated. I mean, and everybody enjoyed it. But that's now history. I think we've got to move on to the future.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
That was Coach Lauren Donaldson. I want to add as well, prior to hearing from Alison Swaby, that Jamaica has played Panama in relation to the senior team on 3 occasions. When you look at the head-to-head, Jamaica has defeated Panama 3 occasions in those 3 matches. Jamaica defeated Panama 2-0 in the CONCACAF Women's Gold Cup of 2006. Jamaica also defeated Panama on penalties 4-2 after a 2-2 scoreline in the 2018 edition of the CONCACAF W Championship. And in addition to that, Jamaica defeated Panama 3-1 in a friendly international at the National Stadium. So now, let us now listen to Alison Swaby heading into this match in particular.
Second World Cup, how does that help you to support the other players that are less experienced?
I think that, it's hard because there's a lot of emotions going on into the lead up. And I think that for me, I think one of the biggest things that I wanted to take away from this experience was just to enjoy it. And I think that has given a few of us with experience a bit of calmness that we maybe didn't have the first time around. So I think just trying to have that bleed into the rest of the players just to relax and, remember that it's just a game.
And a 3-1 result last time you played Panama, what are you expecting from this game and how are you expecting them to play?
Yeah, no, we're obviously expecting a really challenging game. I've watched pretty much every game that's been played in this tournament, and you've seen it over and over now. Teams that have been considered the underdogs are coming out on top, so we know that we can't take them lightly in that regard. And also it's just taking the confidence that we have from France at this moment in time and using that to kind of propel us in this next match.
And with Bonishaw suspended, how are you adapting for going forward to this game?
Yeah, obviously she's a central point of our team. The way that we play is definitely suited, to put her in the best places and create the most attacking options that way. But I think that one thing that's great about this team is that time and time again, we've had other players step up when we needed them. And I think that you see that in a lot of our results that we've had in big tournaments. It's just that it's always been a group win. And I know that everyone else is ready to step up.
There's obviously 3 points at stake. What would it mean to you to go through the group stage?
Yeah, to go through the group stage would obviously be massive. I think that that's the primary objective that we set for ourselves as a group. But that being said, we know it's one game at a time. Obviously, we're excited for the draw, but right now we kind of have to leave that behind us and just get focused on the game tomorrow. So,
thank you. Good luck.
You're welcome. Thank you.
That was Alison Swaby. Now what we're going to do is hear the pre-match press conference.
To welcome head coach of the team Jamaica, Lauren Donaldson, and player number 17, Alison Swaby. Thank you for your coming. So before starting the press conference, I would like to have a quick reminder. So for today's translation, we have English and Spanish. I believe you already have the app in your hands. And also, when you have a question, Please raise your hand and wait for the microphone. Once you get the microphone, please say which language you speak, then introduce yourself, then ask a question. Because of the interpreter are not here with us, so speaking through the microphone is very important to translate. Thank you for your understanding. So, Coach and Alison, what do you expect tomorrow's match against Panama?
I'll take it first. Nothing has been decided group-wise, so we expect Panama to come out and it's going to be a dark fight. So it's, we expect a tight game from Panama. Again, Panama is here for a reason, to qualify. And as I said before, nothing has been decided, and all the teams in this World Cup seems to come out and give it their best. And we have to be very good to get a result against Panama. So, but I expect Panama to come out and fight to the bitter end.
Yeah, pretty much the same. Us and Panama, we both are still fighting for our first win in a World Cup, and that's something that you can't take lightly. That kind of hunger to make history for your country. So, we expect them to come out flying. I expect them to be confident because we're a familiar opponent for them, and I think we have that same type of confidence. And the last time we faced each other was a high pressure match. So it's going to be quite similar this time around. And yeah, I think we're just going to try to use our momentum from our previous game to kind of lead us out there tomorrow.
Thank you very much. So now for our viewers, microphone available, please. And it will provide a second one, please.
Hi there, Ben Smith from West Australia, English. Lorne, as a coach, how do you approach this game coming off, I guess, an emotional high of that result against France? Do you have to prepare the team any differently as to guard against the team who are maybe the underdogs in Panama?
Yeah, we have to treat it the way we treat ourselves against France. If they're the underdog, we don't look at them as being an underdog. We look at them as a competitor. As Alison just said, we have played a few times and it was a dog fight. So, we had a night of high coming out of France, and after that celebration is over. It's time to move on. It's time to try to get your first win and secure a better position. So that's how we look at it. We have to be ready.
And Alison, what's the spirit of the squad after that game against France? Obviously, we saw what it meant to you guys after the final whistle. Has that carried through into training over the next few days?
Yeah, the spirit of the group is great. Obviously we were buzzing after that result, and I think that we let it marinate for a day, for a night, and then immediately everything kind of became focused on this next match, because ultimately we did something great against France, but that can easily be erased tomorrow if we don't show up and put our best foot forward again. So I think the group is just excited to be in a position to still compete in this group, and ultimately we've had one primary objective, which was getting out of this group, so that dream is alive, and it counts tomorrow what we do as well.
Well, and in terms of, obviously there's no Khadija Shaw due to suspension, and it's hard to replace everything that she does, but in terms of finding someone to fill that void up front, what are your options looking like?
Yeah, you're all-time leading scorer, whether it's men or Jamaica. Whether it's men or women for Jamaica football. Yeah, that's a tough replacement. But as a group, we're very resilient. We always find a way to get stuff done, and we have somebody ready to go. People are ready to go. It's the World Cup. We will obviously put somebody in there. Could take more than one to get her job done. So I don't think we just prepare them. I prepare that person and just get after it. We might change a few things, but not much.
Alison, you were part of the team at the last World Cup. How does this experience compare to 4 years ago? Has it changed? Have you kind of felt 4 years of growth have kind of better prepared you for this forward?
Yeah, there's certainly a calmness amongst the people. Your first tournament is a lot, and I think when every single person is experiencing that, it can be a lot of emotions to juggle and a situation for the first time. yeah, I think that the hunger is still there. The excitement is the same. It's just a bit more refined. And, I think, the results kind of speak to that change in experience.
Well, and it's been touched on, obviously, the fact that Jamaica, have a really good chance at winning their first Women's World Cup game tomorrow night. What has been your message to the squad in pursuit of that goal?
Yeah, we have to approach it again as, we just consider ourselves as being underdog all the time. We have to come out with that mentality. Our work ethics has to be good. We can't rely on what happened in the past. As I say, this is the future. So we are futuristic and we got to move on. So our approach is to come out and fight all the way. And if it goes good, then we stay with it. If something goes bad, then we're going to fight to get back on the good side. So there's going to be a fight, and we're ready to fight.
Alison, Jamaica have had to go through a lot just to get here. Are you able to, I guess, give us an insight into some of the struggles that you guys have faced just to be at this tournament?
Yeah, obviously, the media's there. Everyone sees what we've kind of dealt with in the lead up to this tournament. And, one thing that I kind of think of just in general is you see this kind of underdog narrative with us and with a lot of other teams that struggle with things that kind of happen off the pitch. And I think what you're seeing here is that all these teams, ourselves included, teams that maybe less was expected of us because of some of the adversity we've kind of had to overcome. We've come and we're here to play. We've been able to, put that stuff to the side for us right now to be able to focus on getting the results that we want. And yeah, ultimately, how we perform in this tournament is just more credibility for us moving forward, fighting for the things that we want to see changed.
And what message are you hoping to send to the fans of the Federation back home with your performances?
Yeah, I think, the message that we want to send has always been the same, that, women's football is legitimate. We're here to compete. This is our livelihood. It's the thing that brings us joy. It's our passion. And, yeah, I think that's really the message, is that this is the ultimate honor for all of us, and we're always going to be fighting and pushing to be treated as we feel like we should.
Well,
Excuse me. If I ask somebody has a question. Okay, go ahead. Yes. So you can go ahead. Thank you.
Sorry, I thought it was the other one.
It's fine. Yes.
Well, and I guess as a coach as well, when you look at your result against France, but also the results of what people would call lesser nations at this World Cup, Philippines beating New Zealand beating Norway, how much heart do you take from that as a coach, knowing that, not only have you done it against France, but, the so-called smaller nations are on the up in women's football?
Well, just real quick, the lesser nation, as people term it, we don't look at ourselves as lesser people, but it just comes down to, better resources, better diet, better fitness, better overall preparation for us. And, we have better coaching staff and technical staff and, all the way through. And I think it just comes down to, that's a little bit better. So again, I think the sky is the limit for some of these countries, because if we can find the resources that some of the so-called bigger countries have, I think future is bright.
Thank you. Next.
Hi, we everyone, Eric and the Jamaica coach. Jamaica stands on the edge of doing something truly historic for us victory, and maybe advancing. Does this put more pressure on the team?
There's always pressure. I mean, you're in a World Cup, so I don't see a situation where there's not going to be pressure. There's always pressure, but if there's pressure, and the composure and the calmness comes in when you play, after you kick the ball after the first 2-3 minutes, that goes away. It's just a game, and we're going to go out there and compete. But it put pressures on, but I don't think they trying to win your first game is more pressure than trying to get through to the next round, because that's our objective. So you have to win game to get to the next round, and that's our objective.
Next question. Yes, gentleman above, please.
So, what's one thing that you've liked about your time here in Australia so far? Have you had one chance to explore?
What's one thing that I've liked about being in Australia so far? Give me a second. Well, to be honest, we haven't had a lot of free time, but I will say everyone has been really, really friendly and hospitable. I think that, from the second we landed in the airport, we were really warmly greeted. And as we've traveled, it's been the same pretty much everywhere we've been. And so, yeah, I think that that's one of the lasting impressions I'll have is just how welcoming everyone has been to us here.
And I second that, but we're still trying to see a wild kangaroo.
Yeah, no kangaroos yet. Or koalas. Or what's that other thing? What's that thing they gave us yesterday?
Not the scorpion, okay.
Okay, anyone? No question? Okay, thank you very much. I have one information to the media. So the team Jamaica will have a familiarization at 2:45 here at the first Alexandria Stadium. Then we will be training at 4 p.m. at Korean Garden. Thank you very much. Thank you, Coach and Alison.
Thank you.
Well, that was Coach Lauren Donaldson and Alison Swaby pre-match press conference prior to the encounter against Panama, spoke about what is at stake and very measured approaches, as you would hear, in terms of the delivery, humility, being there. They know what is needed to be accomplished. They know how to accomplish it. And now it's about the execution. So when you put all of that into consideration, I think everybody is quite pleased from that sort of standpoint. So it's wonderful, and long may that continue in terms of the aspect of that same mindset. So we're very happy about that. And you guys can also let me know your thoughts in the comments below as well. Looking forward to hear what you guys have to say as well in relation to this as well. As it stands right now, as you've seen on your screen, this is the group. And for those individuals that tuned in, that came on a little bit late, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. What we're going to do is play for you guys. Yeah. So what we're going to do is play for you guys what was said in the one-on-one interviews.
How has it boosted the confidence of the team going into the next game?
Well, I mean, we know we have 3 games to play, and obviously we came here with the mindset that every game is important. Obviously, yes, again, that gives us a little more confidence, but we also know that we're playing a strong team in Panama, and they're here for a reason. Nothing has been decided group-wise yet, so it's going to be a dark fight.
Now that the dust has settled, how is the energy amongst the team?
Well, the energy is good. I mean, obviously, one of the best players in the world is not playing, so we have to make that adjustment, come out, and just try to take care of business.
And you've obviously played Panama before. What's the expectations? Are you, more prepared? Do you feel more prepared for this game? What's the difference between this game and the last match?
Well, we have played them twice 4 years ago, so that's a long time ago. So they have a different look, we have a different look, and again, I am sure nothing has been decided in the group, so Panama is going to be very strong.
And a clean sheet in the last match, do you think you can replicate that in this one?
Well, hopefully that's what we're trying to do, to get a clean sheet to give us a chance, but hopefully, we can score some goals with that and keep a clean sheet. I mean, that's the objective right now.
And first point going into the World Cup, how does that set you up for this game?
Well, that was good. After the second World Cup, getting your first point, the players were elated. I mean, and everybody enjoyed it. But that's now history. I think we've got to move on to the future.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
And that was Lauren Donaldson, the head coach of the Reggae Girls. So that's where things are as it stands. Comments below, guys. Looking forward to hear what you guys have to say. Very eager to hear your guys' thoughts on proceedings. All right, so you guys can let me know your thoughts there, and we can press forward from it. All right, so excitement is building, and we look forward to have a piece of history tomorrow morning. Just to remind you guys that it's 7:30 a.m. That's Jamaica against Panama. At 5 a.m. it's France against Brazil. So before Jamaica plays Panama, France will play Brazil. So at 5 a.m., it's going to be France against Brazil. However, at 7:30, it will be Jamaica, Panama. Okay. Okay. All right. So against France. Jamaica against Panama. Okay, guys, if you're tuning in, please hit the like button. And after you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary for more content. All right, guys, 7:30, Jamaica against Panama.
This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboy's Juices, infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beaten thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Starboy's Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now.